Welcome to the Crochet Business School podcast. I'm your host, Kelly Thomas, and I'm going to help you to make your crochet business dreams a reality, stitch by stitch, without you being chained to your hook and being able to live that lifestyle you've been dreaming of using the power of your crochet. When it comes to finding reasons why our crochet business isn't making as much money as we'd like it to, we're really good at finding a scapegoat, at finding an excuse not to admit the real reason. We will say things like, I just don't have enough time. I can't afford this new tool that would really make a difference. The social media algorithms are working against me. If only I had thought about putting out this new idea earlier, it would have been so much better. It would have sold so much better. We find all the excuses, but they are all just scapegoat excuses. They're not real. We have the time if we use it properly. The algorithms are not working against you. They're just doing their thing. That shiny new tool is not going to be the secret sauce that will suddenly make you really successful, making loads of sales and having all that money coming in. The real reason that your crochet business is not as profitable as you would like it to is you. We are the reason why our businesses are not more successful than they are. The real reason is ourselves. And it's the self-sabotage that is going on in our subconscious. We block ourselves. We stop ourselves from doing the work that is going to see our crochet businesses become what we dream them to be. We might be looking around for that secret formula that's going to suddenly bring in all the success. You might dream of having hours more time a day to spend on businesses, and that will solve the problem. The truth is that even if you had these things, you would still be in the same place you are now. The simple reason that you've got to deal with what's in your own mind before you can get the success that you want. And this self-sabotage, it shows itself in many ways. Procrastination is the big one. So you log onto your social media, think, I'll just see if there's any comments or notifications. And next thing, an hour's gone by because you've been scrolling through the feed, watching videos and scrolling through groups, seeing what people have to say. Not done a thing on your business. You haven't even answered any of the comments. But you've lost an hour, all because of procrastination. In this online world of selling, it's really, really easy to feel like you're being busy, but not actually achieving anything. And it happens because we are scared. Our subconscious is a very powerful thing. And it can be the secret to your success or the reason for your failure. And you do have to work on it. And it could be for reasons that you never even imagined. But it takes some soul searching to discover what those reasons are. And different people will have different reasons. It could be that you're afraid of being visible. If people see you, they may judge you. You're afraid they're going to laugh at you. Maybe you're afraid that your friends will think that you're getting too big for your boots. I mean, who does she think she is, carrying her own business? Ooh, look at her, all la-di-da. Doesn't want to be with us mere minions anymore. Things like this have a powerful effect on how we think. It could be that you think you're not worthy. Maybe you don't think you're worthy of success, and that nothing you do is ever good enough. So why bother? You can have all the will in the world to want your crochet business to succeed, but if your subconscious is working against you, you've got an uphill battle. Everyone's reasons are different. You could have something that is completely different to what I've said. Mine that I've had to deal with is that nothing I do is ever good enough. I've had that going through my head for years. And it's taken a long time to get past it, and I still struggle with it. It's an ongoing battle, but I know it's there. I know how to deal with it now. It still gets to me sometimes. And that's the other thing, is that even if you know why you are self-sabotaging, you've still got to do some work to get past it. It can take time to work through these things. It can take time before you're willing to acknowledge what you're doing. But sometimes it takes really sitting down and working through the reasons you've been giving yourself about why your crochet business isn't as successful as it should be. Are you spending tons of time just scrolling through social media? Are you sending out newsletters regularly to your list? Do you even have a list? Are you working on getting really good photos of your crochet? Are you looking about if what you are posting on social media is actually getting you returns? Are you making money from what you are posting? If the answers are coming back that you may be wasting your time a bit here, you got to ask yourself why you're doing it. Procrastinating on social media is definitely one I do. I can spend ages scrolling through Facebook and achieving absolutely nothing. I can spend ages on Pinterest, telling myself that I'm pinning for new ideas for the future. Well, it's all well and good, but if you're not actually doing what you need to in the present, then why am I concentrating on the future, things I'm not using right now? I need to get off it and start working. You need to look at what you really need to do. When you tell yourself you haven't got enough time, write down what you're actually doing with your time. Is it creating reels that, although the numbers of views make you feel good, are not actually bringing in sales? When we say we don't have enough time, we're often not using our time effectively. And it can be hard to admit these things. But what is going on in your subconscious has a massive effect about how you show up in your business. It has a massive effect on your profit margins, how much sales you're making, how much profit you're bringing in. Your subconscious has a direct impact on that and self-sabotages you because it wants to stay comfortable. Your subconscious is very comfortable where it is now. It's safe, it's happy, it knows what's going on. It's perfectly fine with you not making money from your crochet because it understands where you are here and now. To change is to make yourself feel uncomfortable. It means venturing into the unknown. And that makes our subconscious very uncomfortable indeed. And so it kind of wants to keep you where you're safe and cozy. You know how to deal with what you're dealing with now. You might be frustrated, but your subconscious just goes, "Yeah, I'm good, let's stay here." And so you've really got to work at it. You do have to push yourself. You do have to get outside of your comfort zone. And is that scary? Yes, it is. But if you want things to change, you've got to go there. And we're not talking about massive leaps. If you're not comfortable showing up doing Facebook Lives, then taking a massive leap to going live 3 times a day is unrealistic and is just going to make you not want to do it. If you believe that going live on your social media is going to help springboard your sales, then try just doing it once a week. And that will slowly get you into the habit. It will slowly start this change, and you can, slowly get used to it and then build up from there. Making massive changes overnight is not the key to this. Because if we make massive changes, we get so far outside of our comfort zone that you sustain it for a short amount of time and you run back to where you were comfortable and it doesn't happen. You have to start making habits. And new habits do not take hold overnight. Yes, you need to get outside of your comfort zone to beat all this, but not so far outside that you're not yourself anymore. Because you just can't sustain that. That's unrealistic. Small steps. We may be frustrated and want to start making sales as soon as possible, but sometimes we have to accept that's not going to happen overnight. That these changes need to be baby steps. It's taken me a long time to get to where I am now in my crochet business. If I look about where I was even a couple of years ago, things are so much different. I'm a big believer that we have to keep on learning, that we need to always be exploring new options, exploring what's different in the online space, what different tools are available to us, how I can improve my business. There's always something to learn. And I just keep going like that. And it changes things slowly, step by step, because the more you learn, the more you start to change on the inside. The more your frame of mind starts slowly changing to the new reality. And these baby steps add up. And your subconscious slowly changes with it. I mean, some of the things I do now, I would never have dreamed of when I first started my crochet business. If you told me I'd have a podcast 7 years ago, I'd have laughed in your face. Absolutely no chance. And yet here I am. And I'd like to think it's been fairly successful. My entire side of this business has been built on my podcast. It's given me the confidence to try new things. It's given me the confidence to know that there is a way for me to get my voice out there, even though I hate going live on videos. Those I still hate with a passion. I would much prefer speaking to you like this. So you have to look at what the difference is between what you just don't like doing and what is simply just outside of your comfort zone. And things will change as long as you are willing to acknowledge what is going on in your subconscious and why that's happening. Having a business is going to change you. But to have that business and see that it succeeds, you also have to embrace that change and accept that you do need to work on yourself and your frame of mind in order to see that success happen. Now, over in the Hooked on Success membership, I'm going to be talking more about tools that we can use to help our mindset and help procrastination and get rid of it, and what we can do to move forward. If you want to continue listening, do come and join us over in the Hooked on Success membership. You can come and join us over at crochetbusinessschool.com/success. The link is beneath the podcast in the show notes. And I hope to see you there. So thank you for listening, and I shall see you next time for the next episode. Bye for now.